Hello everyone, welcome back to more Endless Legend. I'm DisturbingPuppet. This is our campaign playing as the Windwalkers, kind of a weird bunny elf type people. So we have expanded since last time. This is probably a couple hours later in the game as we progress through the campaign. So we now have pretty good vision of the edges of the other two empires that are left. We have now spread all the way from north to south on the continent, sort of blocking them off. So we have it's kind of like lava people, something like that. Let's take a look here. That's not what I want. That's what I want. So these guys here, the Akaiwa, something like that. What is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not here. Ekawaka. That's the Ekawaka. So these guys want to destroy the world, apparently, and live in fire and ash and came from another planet. That seems kind of the opposite of what I want as sort of forest-loving elf people. So we are currently at a state of Cold War with them. I think that's where we're going to go, probably war. I have made peace with this other faction here, the Aros. They seem pretty relaxed. These guys are not fighting each other, but they are in a state of Cold War with each other. Cold War means we can't fight them directly, but if, like, inside their territories or mine, but if they're in a territory that isn't controlled by either one of us, we can freely kill each other. Unfortunately, I have noticed that these guys, seem like they're losing. And I have also noticed as I've traveled around, I've seen some of their ships down over here. So I've pretty much pacified almost all of the locals throughout this whole area, and that is actually going to make it easier for them to pacify. I did have some settlers try to move from these guys down into this region, and I attacked them and kind of forced them back into their territory, so they haven't settled anything out here yet, but I think that's coming. My main concern here now, we've moved up technologically a bit, so I really, really need adamantium. Now, unfortunately, all the adamantium in my empire is under cities, which means that I can't actually do anything on it. If a resource is in the confines of your city, it's sort of like buried underneath it, and you get a bonus, whether it's happiness or money or production, that kind of thing. So see, like we have some... Actually, why can we not... That's in my territory. That's adamantium. Why is it not available for me to build? Yeah, I don't see any adamantium resource collection stuff, which I think I have the tech for. That's weird. So I do actually have adamantium here. So that's weird. That is, yeah, it's inside my territory. It's not covered by the city, so I should be able to build something there. Maybe I'm missing a tech then. I thought it was a different kind of situation going on. But I was looking at where the adamantium is, so I do have some like here that's covered under the city, so I can't actually do anything with it, but it is providing a little bit of a benefit. But there is some here, and there's some over here. So my initial plan was let's build some settlers and settle in these two regions. I still need to pacify the locals here. There's only one city, and I think it's the same situation over here. Yeah, there's like one city not pacified. So just to make sure that the cities are not covering the adamantium. So we also have an interesting event going on where right now all of the metal on the planet is going to start decaying very rapidly if we don't do something about it. So I've used my adamantium resources to sort of feed into a quest to sort of try to stop that. So it needs to happen 5 times, and each time it sacrifices 8 of your adamantium. I think it was 8. So I've done it 3 times and burned all that I had from quests, but I don't have any adamantium production. So it's weird. I feel like I should have some tech that's going to let me exploit the adamantium there that's outside my capital. Unless there's a limit on like how many resource production places you can have in a region. I don't know that that's the case. I'm a little confused by that. So we're currently working on lumber mills, which are going to help build up production for all the tiles that have forests, which we have quite a few here. Canal locks is a once per empire thing. Gives us a lot of extra production. The borough streets we're spreading out again and trying to just sort of build up the city. Yeah, it's very odd that I don't have that as an option. Strange, strange, strange. So my tech stuff, I'm trying to burn a lot of tech, so we are getting a lot of tech points coming in. So right now I'm getting 953 a turn. Maybe we should take a look. It might take a while though to dig through and see, but I feel like there's got to be something that's going to help me actually get some adamantium out of the ground. So it's the green stuff I don't have. We've already got all that. Is there anything here? No, I don't. That's not. So that's scientific stuff. Warehouses, academies. This is weaponry, armor. Magma hydraulics. Yeah, I don't see anything there that is going to help me with that. Just checking real quick to see if there's any tech here at this area that's going to help me do that. Some security, that'd be nice, extra units. We have grabbed a few things here and there. This would be nice, just the extra dust production. How about here? Is there anything? Industrial processing. See, I don't even have the adamantium to produce this. At this point, a lot of stuff seems like it's requiring adamantium or other resources, which I don't have. Rare metal, so that's a mithrite and hyperium extractor. I feel like I'm missing something for adamantium then. I have all of that stuff. Weird. Very weird. So yeah, I got some mining not too long ago, and that's why I've been able to get a few additional resources here recently, but I don't see anything that's actually going to help me get adamantium. So this is mithrite and hyperium. I do need those eventually, but I need the adamantium like right away. I'm also working on research for markets, so I can actually just start buying resources off the market if I need to, which, you know, not really what I want to do, but if I have to go that way, that is what we will do. Some interesting units there we can pick up later down the road. Advanced harvesters. Dust Orchid, Dust Oster, Hydromel Pixie, Red Sang. Yeah, none of that is what I need, though. That's just dust. Dust. Am I missing something here? Granaries. Yeah, I don't see anything obvious that I'm missing. It could be like anything that's in the queue. I'm not really double checking, but there might be something there that we're kind of waiting on. Oh, here we go. Adamantium extractor, palladium extractor. There. Okay. I probably should speed that up. So that's 6th in the line. I am doing research pretty quickly here. But I feel like not fast enough. Yeah, I really need that adamantium faster. I might have to play around with that as we progress. I think this is fine for now. Central market. I mean, it's nice, but it's not really what I need. So let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's rearrange this a little bit, I think. So working on this right now, I think this has to be number 2. So food is kind of iffy. If I want to build up production, it's fine. Extra food is fine. This is kind of important, the marketplace to buy stuff. This would be nice. Central market would get my approval up. That's also becoming a bit of a problem, so we'll go there. So we'll do something kind of like that instead and have that all set. Okay, so just kind of speeding that up because we definitely need that adamantium. I don't know if I have other adamantium. It's kind of hard to see zoomed out here, stuff in the Empire. But I think we still want to grab those other two territories if possible. Um, Yeah, this one we've got, but we can't exploit it. So I definitely want to expand here and here. Those would be the next two I want to look at. So we'll take a look as we progress through. Money, we've got a lot more money coming in, just producing a ton more. I've got a lot of research coming in. I've got a bit more of my influence coming in. So things are going fairly well. We have a lot more resources coming in generally from our trade routes. I am producing a lot more wine, so we're kind of freely able to throw wine at our happiness problem and keep people relatively happy. But as we expand the empire, people are more and more unhappy because the empire is bigger. So that's potentially a problem. So I'll have to look and see what else we can do. I do have a lot of dye, but I've only gotten this from resources, so I haven't really spent any. I do have some emerald income, helps my fortifications, so if we go to war, we definitely want to do that. Just kind of pop that quickly. Spices, I do have now. Extra food, eh. What else do I have that I'm actually producing? I don't know that I'm actually producing much of anything else. Most of the stuff I have from quests. So I am producing Moonleaf. Moonleaf is research and a bit of happiness. So once we get enough of that, we might want to start triggering that as well. Quicksilver, we do have a little bit of Quicksilver coming in. XP and happiness. No production. And what is this? Dust Orchid, no production. Yeah, so definitely a bit of an issue. We do have quite a bit of glass, steel, and titanium. So I am working on improving the armor and weapons that we have available through tech. Once I have the weapons done, which is going to be done in like this turn, then I'm going to look at potentially upgrading our equipment, but we might need metal that we don't have. So we'll have to take a look and see what we can do with that. Anyway, armies. We have my armies wandering around doing various things. Because of what's going on right now, there's sort of a dust event, so there's a bunch of stuff. We've been kind of running around and picking up additional dust resources, but also trying to do some quests. And you know, like I said, we probably want to pacify here. City's all the way down there, so I think that's probably what you're going to do. We do have a new leader, so this is our new leader here, Empty Belly, who's slightly frightening, some kind of horrible bug monster, necrophage. So yeah, he's been interesting to have here leading our forces, and mainly because there's a quest line where we needed an infantry commander, and he's the only infantry commander that I could pick up. But he's also pretty powerful, was fairly expensive. We got him geared up and have a good army with him. Looks like we've already moved him. And I've got, I think... Yeah, so I'm bringing down these guys to throw into this army to get him finally to full strength. We've been doing some stuff with him, even though he wasn't at full strength, just because we needed him to kind of take care of some stuff. So then he'll go off and do his thing. Over here, I don't have much movement left, but I think we want to head that way. We could fight a little fight, check out and see what these guys need. I might have already gone here, I'm not 100% sure, but we can maybe get some resources or something too. And then out here, these guys were planning to turn in a quest back here that we finished in this region, but we also want to come back down, and we want to pacify Melodian here, because they've got the adamantine here. I've got so many quests that it's kind of hard to keep track of like what is where sometimes. If you highlight stuff, it'll just kind of highlight like this, which is kind of hard to see anyway. But anyway, you guys, let's get moving. And we'll head out and finish that, and we'll come back and plan on dealing with whatever we need to do over here to pacify them. We should probably work on building some settlers. So my capital, Lumbrill, Canal Locks, working on expanding the city. That's fine. Down here we've got heavy archers up next. I could instead go for settlers. But we could build settlers closer to where we want to go. Although, this one? This one is where we want to go. I do have to be careful about city placement and keep it away from, let's not run over the Adamantian or the Red Sang. So I'm not sure where we would found a city. It's a very small region, which is unfortunate. High snowy field. We could maybe settle there or something. I'm not sure where we'll actually get some decent food. But instead of the heavy archers, I think maybe we get a settler here. Let's do that. So over here, a bit further down, we're working on negotiation tactics. So this improves our trade routes, and then we have borough streets set, so we'll have a bit more expansion. I don't think we can ever level the city up to level 2 because of the placement of the city center. That's something that I've definitely learned playing through this. Campaign is I need to be much better about my city placement. City placement is very important. It can deprive you of resources, but also if you put something like near water, it might limit how you can build up your city, because to get to level 2 city, you need to have 4 districts directly adjacent to the center, not just in the empire or in the city somewhere. And that can be very difficult because some things you can't build over, and some buildings block your building ability to put a district somewhere. So I've had that problem on a capital. I'm not sure I'm going to recover. This is another one where it's a bit of a problem because I went up on this terrace. So these guys have all kinds of stuff coming, including some spice extraction, and then expanding the city. That's fine. As you can kind of see, I was trying to build up the population here quickly, but we have the borough streets coming, so we can go ahead and shift almost everybody back to production here. I think would be fine. Do I need... Yeah, let's just go crazy on production there as much as we can, which is not fantastic, but we have some. So up here on the north coast, we are spreading out as well. We've got a borough, negotiating tactics, and then because we are getting a lot of research, we're helping out. So this will give me plus 10%. Over here, kind of doing the same. These are kind of those new regions, and we're back to the capital. So I feel like probably down here in Laris. Yeah, I've got all this stuff like queued up like crazy. Once we have the borough streets down, maybe we can look at a settler or something like that. Alright, that is about it for my actions. We've kind of checked over the territories, so let's go ahead and fire it out, see what happens. We want to zoom in a little bit so we can actually see a little bit of what's going on here. We are going to have quite a few things done this turn. Well, a couple things done this turn. Maybe we'll go double settler over there, something like that. We got the alloys done. Smelting station is up next. Negotiating tactics done. That'll help us get some extra income, just overall. Couple armies moving around here. This is kind of our ability. We can see armies. A lot of armies mustering back here, which has me a little concerned. What is this? Oh. Okay. I guess they ate them. Alright, well, so much for my last ally. Leveling up units. So, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. So apparently these guys devoured them completely. That might have been their only territory. That is unfortunate. I might have to just go to a war footing with them ASAP and just try to do what I can. So I think first of all, let's look at our military. So I want to take a look and see if I can actually upgrade anything. So I do have a shaman unit. I guess we could experiment with them first. So let's go ahead and go into the edit screen. So we now have new stuff available. You can kind of see we've only got some tier 2 gear and a tier 1 staff. All right, so if I want to, we can definitely go to tier 3, just standard gear. We now have, looks like tier 2 titanium and Is that glass steel? Yeah, glass steel. Okay, so what is our best option? So I'm currently wearing something that's giving me 10 defense and 26 health. So we could definitely just go up to this and have 14 and 40, which is pretty darn nice for chest armor. This is 14 and 46. That's dust armor. Interesting. I don't remember. I must have done a research for that. Huh. So we can just go dust armor and go 1446, 1236, 1436. I have a ton of glass steel and I'm just not using it because it's just not, it usually seems like it's not as good. 1436 or 1236. But I get a little bit of initiative. Eh. I'd rather be a little tankier, probably. This is tempting. But we could just do this. It's a lot cheaper overall, and it's almost as good. So I feel like let's just upgrade you for that. And probably it's going to be the same for the boots here. 6, 9, 11, 12, 10% health. I mean, that's pretty good. It's more initiative focused. This is attack. This is initiative, health, and just some block, basically. Um, yeah, I think as far as costs go, let's just stick with the basic gear. But when it comes to my staff, I'm currently using just tier 1 titanium. Tier 3, I don't use these guys to attack much. They do have a slowdown, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, even the tier 3 is less damage than the titanium staff at tier 1. It's 12 damage. It's going to speed us up a lot if we went for that. But unfortunately, I'd rather hit harder, honestly. Um, so I think, even though I think I have one of these guys in my entire empire, we'll go ahead and do that. We do have to be careful about burning through all of our titanium, though. I'd like to have some stuff using some glass steel. I just don't have much. Um, I don't have to do that. I could just leave it as it is. And I think leaving the staff, honestly, for these guys isn't that big of a deal. The armor, like they're mostly in the back line, but I could see doing that. I don't have any special gear on them either. But I could see, yeah, let's just go extra armor. Just plan on doing that. So now if I build one, they're going to have that default setting, and I can upgrade the guys that I've got. Where it comes to be a bit more important is in our archers. So we do have some orcs. Let's take a look at our orcs. Orcs are kind of short-ranged archers. We've got tier 3 bows on them, and they're running tier 2 gear, but we could definitely improve that now. So we could just go tier 3 across the board. We've got the special dust stuff as well, which I do have a decent amount of cash, so we could do something like that. These guys do have to be a bit closer, so I could kind of see giving them a bit more health and stuff. Like, that sort of makes sense. It's not a huge cost increase for a decent chunk of extra health and block. It's 1440, 1446. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and give them dust helms. We'll go to tier 3 basic chest armor. And then we could even do kind of a mix if we want to give them some extra initiative. Extra attack is nice. A lot of extra initiative. Extra health is nice. Extra block. To be cheap, I'll just stick with the regular armor. For our bows, we've actually got dust bows now too. Huh. 24 attack, 23 damage. So it's a really big increase on damage from 15 up to 23 from the tier 3 bows. So that's pretty good. This one is only 14 damage, but you're very fast. 24 damage, so that's even more. So that's 60 and 24. 40 and 6 a pop. I don't know if it's worth the cost to go ahead and upgrade from the basic tier 3s. Like, it's definitely a big chunk. So 15 damage all the way up to 24. I mean, that's a considerable amount of increased damage. But I feel like I'm gonna run out of titanium is the problem if I do that across the board. So what I might do, I only have a couple orcs, so let's go ahead and give them the dust longbows. It is going to mean they're going to cost a bit more, but we'll set them up with that. My light archers are a cheap unit that I can swap out because I don't give them full armor. We've already got the tier 3s. We've got a special bell on them for some skills, which I've just kind of left because I built that initially. I probably would even be okay dropping that, honestly. The improved vision and sharp senses don't help me that much. So the improved vision, extra vision range, and the sharp senses give me some defense against ranged attacks, which is nice because they don't have a lot of defenses. But same, we're kind of in the same situation with the bows. So they've got the tier 1, which is 15 damage. Tier 3 is the same. So like we could just stay with what we've got. It'd be nice to go up in damage though. And we could just go up to tier 2s. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that with them. Go to the tier 2 titanium bows. I'm afraid I'm going to run out of titanium though, because my heavy archer's also using the same bows. So let's take a look at them. So we've got 3s across the board. I think I'm fine sticking with that. Like we could go with some dust armor on them to get some extra health. These guys are a little weak at only 118 health. Defense is not fantastic. We could maybe do the same thing we did with the orcs and just throw like the dust helmets on them for some extra defense and 28 health. So it's an extra 10 health and 2% defense over what we've currently got. Is that worth it? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if it's that big of a deal. I think the offensive hitting power is more important than our defense. 14 and 40, 1446. So that's way less of an improvement. And then this is 10% health, no actual straight health stat increase, whereas this is just block defense, initiative, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do that. I have quite a few heavy archers. I feel like these are sort of the tankier archer equivalents. So we could just go crazy. So if we do that, gets my defense up a little bit, 10 more health. Is it really worth it? It's only 6 gold. It's really not that much. And again, I don't have gear on them. I probably should look at stuff I could pick up for them. And again, I would like to go with the titanium longbows. I feel like that is worth it for the damage increase to go to level 2. But I feel like I'm going to run out of titanium, like, super quickly. Okay. The Spider Warriors, I do have some of them running around. I don't really care that much about them, because if they die, I can just replace them with other stuff. We do have tier 3 stuff on them. Maybe we can get them a tier 3. Yeah, we could go tier 3 weapons, though. It's a pretty considerable increase in damage if we want to do that. Sure. Let's just do that. Give them the standard thing. That's fine. And then we need to take a look at my big walker guys. So these guys are super tanky. They've got good defense. I don't think I've taken much damage on these guys at all, honestly, in the times I've gotten them into combat. I'm fine with the weapon they have, I think. Like we could go for like big axes, big hammers, other kinds of stuff. Do have some new stuff here. Dust claws. 24 attack, 34 damage. Currently doing 26 damage. So that's a pretty big increase in damage there. That might be worthwhile to do. Just for some gold cost. That's tempting. It's going to be really expensive to upgrade all my units, but we could definitely take a look at doing that. For armor, I don't think I need to do much. Like, I think we're fine with what we've got, honestly. They are very slow, so I could potentially see swapping the regular legs for the glass steel, which would give me a lot more initiative. 12 block. So it is a little bit better on the block. This is 12 block, whereas this is 9 block and plus 8% block. I've got so much of this glass steel, I just don't know what to do with it. This would make them a lot faster in combat. That is true. So currently my defense is 77. If I swap this out, yeah, we lose 1 point of defense, but we gained a bunch of initiative there. So if we go back. No, actually we didn't. Initiative's 28. And then if I swap it, should be plus 10%, plus 4 initiative, and then plus 10% initiative. Yeah, just my defense dropped. My initiative stayed the same. So that's weird. Okay, never mind. All right, I guess we won't do that. Making absolutely no difference. So I will go with the dust claws, though. That's a big damage increase. That might be all I do. I don't really need to do much of anything else. Like, we could go with the dust boots. But these guys are pretty tanky and tough as it is, so I'm just going to go with that and just go for a bit more offensive firepower. So that's upgrading all the units we currently are using. So now if we build them, it's going to do that. And if we want to change them in our armies, all we have to do is click on them, and it'll show me how much it'll cost to retrofit everybody. So we can retrofit everybody for 308 gold and 54 titanium. I think we'll go ahead and do that. I should also look at my heroes. He's been fine with the gear we've got. We've got special quest item, but I might have something better that I can give you now. So if we want to look at just crossbows. This one is doing a bunch of attack bonuses, initiative bonuses, so plus 20 damage. So basically 20 damage. That's like a 16, 18, 8. Yeah, so we're probably better off just keeping the quest item is probably better. Okay. Let's take a look. Actually, let's go ahead and get you into the army. Just throw you in there so we've got you all set. And we'll go ahead and retrofit everybody. We've got everything we need to do that, so we're just going to improving everybody's stuff. Let's take a look at Empty Belly here really quick. I do have a tier 1 sword on you. I might have something better. We're running tier 3 stuff, including the shield. Maybe we can give you a better shield. And then I've got an item on here giving him extra movement because he just was very slow. My other hero, my original hero, has a bunch of skills that increase his movement, whereas these guys we just needed some items to increase. Okay. As far as the shields here, yeah, the shields are under here too, I think. Yeah. Thought I had a quest sword. Maybe it's a quest I haven't finished yet. Yeah, I thought I saw this pop up. It doesn't seem like I have this available. Maybe I don't have the resources. So I currently have a titanium sword. So this is 16 damage. This one's 10, so it is definitely better to go to the Dust Sword for sure. 10 damage. Just faster. I kind of like the sword and shield combo. I do have the break wall. I think this is the same one I have on my other hero. So I think I can swap that in. Let's take a look. So I do get some defense, but I lose some health by doing that. So I feel like that's not necessarily the best option. So we'll stick with that. I kind of like having the extra health. And it doesn't make much of a difference there, defense-wise. But potentially the golden... We have a golden shield? Is there a golden shield? Yes. 10% health, 10 in defense. 14 defense and 15% defense, but no health bonus. This one, no health bonus, yeah. That's unfortunate. I think having the extra health is fine. So as far as a weapon goes, that's really what we want to look at. Currently doing 10 damage. I'd like to just focus on damage, so we could definitely go for the Dust Sword. Gives me some defense, too. So it's attack, defense, and damage. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Just give you a sword. And we've retrofitted your army. We've retrofitted your army. So... is there a reason I can't retrofit all of you guys? Oh, I'm not in one of my own regions. Okay. Yep, I'm pretty far away at the moment. That's fine. Okay, we'll just try to remember to do that later. So right now I can move pretty quickly. Let's go finish up this quest, turn it in, and that'll pacify these guys as well. What? I thought that was this area. Maybe it's a different region. Let's take a look at the quests. Yeah, you can see it's very confusing about some of the quests. So this one is... let's see. Not that one. Well, maybe I got it immediately then, because I don't see it here listed. That's the adamantium one to kind of prevent bad things from happening. Take a look at the complete. Is it in the complete? I don't know if this is order I got them, finished them. Yeah, so I did get that already. One of the armies in Yulin. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. So we got it immediately. We didn't have to go back and do anything. I thought we did. All right, fine. Because there's actually a thing here highlighted for a quest. So I must have a quest here. There should be a way for me to just click on this. 16 Palladian. Okay. So I can just do that and click on the icon, which I didn't know before. I was like, there should be a way for me to look at that. Okay, I can actually just click on that and see. So, we do have some stuff we can check out. And I do want to get up to here and talk to the city there. Okay. Let's head back. Silica army there. I haven't fought these guys before. How far can I move? I can't make it there. The problem when I come back is I don't remember like where I was headed sometimes, so we could potentially hit multiple different places here to pick some stuff up. Might be what I want to do. You, though, I want you to come down here and talk to these guys for sure. This is a place where we can turn in the Adamantian for that major quest. So I'm just going to come running on down. This is extra movement, initiative. Sure, grab that, it's fine. I can't just bypass, let's just do that. I don't think I've talked to these guys before. Pacify the Ursus in Unerin. Impress them with a demonstration of your industrial capacity. I've built a bunch of these, is the problem, but I don't think it'll count. I think from now, I have to do it from now. The Ursus look at your swords and shields with barely concealed contempt as your weapons of war are an affront to their peaceable ways. However, your achievement in construction impressed them and hint that friendly relations may be possible. They ask for demonstrations of your manufacturing might. So yeah, I can't interact with them again, so we can't do that. But we could just buy them off if we can't complete the quest, because there's only one village. It only works for like each individual village you can destroy or buy off, but there's only one village here, so that's fine. So we'll probably get attacked by these guys. That's fine. We can easily kill them. It's not a problem. What am I going to do with you? Do we want to head around? We could head through, but we've already got the other army not too far from this region that we want to check out. So I think we just go wandering around, sticking our noses and stuff. But I don't see anything close where we could go grab anything. There's like an army we could go fight out here. Maybe we'll go take a look that direction. Fighting some minor factions, just get some extra XP and stuff. There is something going on down here. I do have a special quest he's got to complete because he's the level 4 infantry guy. So, which one is that? This one. So we have to summon a creature, defeat it, and get the treasure. Problem is... Okay, so that's there. So that's kind of back of that area where we want to take control of anyway. So I probably should have you just head that direction. But as long as I remember, we can kind of check things out on the way. Got some extra movement. I don't know that there's anything down here I can do. It's highlighted like there's a quest here, but I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll check as we go, because I do have decent movement. We could check it and just kind of head on, heading west and heading up that direction. Okay. So we're working on some extraction. This is this city. I usually like to go through from my capital first. It gives me a better idea of what I'm doing. Oh, and while we've got people in here, we can also retrofit as well. So if we have somebody inside, the militia automatically get whatever the best equipment is, I think. Just the other guys you have to retrofit. This is all fine, I think, for my capital. Production focused. We've got decent money coming in. Yeah, that's fine. Down here, working on a settler. I might even want to just go 2 settlers. Just do it back to back. But I'll wait till we're a bit closer. Yeah, nothing too crazy for other stuff I can build here. I'm mostly going... Yeah, we probably want to get the settlers out faster, so let's pull some people off research. Still like to keep it over 100. I want to get research done quickly. Got the borough streets. What do I want to do after that? Last time I tried to build a settler when I had borough streets up, it screwed everything up because it affects your population growth. So I kind of want to not throw a settler in immediately because it stops your growth and then does weird stuff. So I'm worried about throwing a settler in and it causing this to go on hiatus or have some other problems. So I could just wait till it's done. Could start building just a basic infantry guy as well. Didn't I upgrade? Yeah, we upgraded these guys. The orcs, the light archers, heavy archers. Yeah, we upgraded everybody. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it here as is. Got a ton of research going on, that's fine. Bunch of production here. We've got some decent things coming, some extraction. Definitely want that going on. Going to expand. I don't have anywhere I can build that particular building that they want for that location down there. At least not soon. I think I already built a bunch of them, unfortunately. It just increases the population that you get. So like we actually have one here. We're getting double the population from the local people. That's kind of what that building does. So instead of getting 3, because we have 3 settlements here, and they're all happy with me, I'm actually getting 6. So we're getting 2 from each village. Yep, that's about all I can do. So we'll probably just have to pay them off and not have to worry about it. We could just go ahead and do that, honestly. Let me just quickly double check I'm not actually building one anywhere. Yeah, I've got the lenses coming in a few places, which gives me additional science production, which is also a similar resource to what we needed for those altars that it's talking about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to buy them off. Well, I can just wait to do that until we actually have a settler coming down here, though. Not sure where I'm going to found a city. We could go in the shallows here. Might be nice. We definitely don't want to cover the adamantium, though. I should also build some ships, because there's definitely some stuff out in the oceans that we could pick up as well. Not really been a priority for me yet, since we have kind of this big landmass instead of a lot of islands and archipelagos and that kind of stuff. Probably going to get attacked down here. You have 1 capital out of the 2 required to achieve a victory by supremacy. You're close to the supremacy. I don't know what that means, actually. 1 capital out of 2. You're very close to supremacy. You have to reign over 1 capital to achieve a victory by supremacy. They're close to an elimination victory. They possess 50% of the colonized regions. Really? I thought I was spreading like crazy, so maybe not. 1 out of 2. Maybe we just triggered something where, like, now we can win? I don't know. Got a bunch of stuff. I probably need to ramp up. Yeah, we are being attacked. We're going to plan on defensive. So we have 2 fights going on at the same time. So over here, so the Silica guys did decide to attack me. Fine. So we have to set everybody up first. I don't know why I just didn't do these one at a time. It's doing them kind of both at the same time. You go over there, because we get a bit of a charge bonus. I'm going to put you all the way up front. You're going to block. Orcs need to be a little closer, because their range isn't as good. And we'll go there. Alright, ready to go. So, you, let's have you plan to be offensive, go after him. You, same thing, I'd like you to go after, well, move first. I want to dictate where he goes, so let's go there. You stay put a little bit of a buff on him. And then you guys just stay put and shoot at stuff. That is the plan. So we have a couple shoot at each of the frontline Silica guys. So we should hit a bit harder now than I was before. Oh, not with this army. We didn't upgrade this army. Because we've been outside of our own territory. It actually did some damage to me. Okay. Everybody, kill this guy. You just target him, that's fine. I think I'll have you give a benefit to the big guy. Everybody else, just stay put and shoot. So we can handle these smaller fights pretty easily. Alright, no problem there. Some guys leveled up. Other fight. Okay. Two of these big guys. What are you anyway? Rumblers. You have no chin. Alright. Our deployment here is pretty limited, actually. Let's put my hero up front. Should be able to take a little bit of a hit. Go in the back. Do have heavy archers up, so they've got the better armor. That's fine. I think we'll be okay here. Hold still, shoot him. You, offensive, go for him. Everybody else, just shoot the crap out of these guys. That is the plan. It's 2 shots. We'll do a couple shots on each. Maybe we can just finish them off here. These guys did get leveled up, so they are a little better than they were before. Stay put. Give a bonus to my leader. Massive damage there. So that's a defensive buff. If the guy I told them to kill dies, they will target anyone else who is in range that they can hit. Kill him! Smack. Yeah, it took a decent chunk of damage there, too. I mean, they are giants, basically, that we're fighting, so... somewhat understandable. We're leveling up. Our wine resource booster ran out, so we'll have to set that up again. I could do it there, just want to see if there's anything else I want to do. Yeah, we've got plenty of wine coming in, so that's fine. You see, without the wine, we are not a happy people. So give everybody wine, and people are much, much happier. Anything else we can do? We could go ahead and do this. It's only 5% happiness, but I don't really know what else to do with my emeralds at this point. Spices, I do have some production, but it kind of feels like a bit of a waste. I mean, it does give me 50% more food. Tiny bit of health across the board. So that's nice. This is better. 50% science. And 10 happiness. I might trigger that. Actually, I don't have a lot, but that's a much better benefit for me at this point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that too. All right. So everyone should be a little bit happier. We should have 50% more research coming in, all that good stuff. All right. I am a little concerned about the fact that this guy might be like eating most of the map. So you can kind of see it is a world, so if we head over, they are that direction, but there's an ocean of some kind that way. I think I might have to go on the offensive here with my armies. I'm a little concerned about what's going on. I don't know what the capital thing is. I don't remember that being explained in the manual when I read through it, but it has been, I don't know, 4 weeks since I read through it, something like that. You guys, let's go check this out. Okay, just some dust. This is one where we drop off adamantium, so that's not something I can pick up. I think I checked that one already before. Do I just want to pay these guys off? Maybe. How much is it going to cost me, though? Didn't actually tell me. Alright, fine. So we failed the quest, that's fine. So we weren't going to get that anyway. But they're pacified now. Yeah, I have no idea how much money that cost me. It might have popped up there, but I didn't see it. I did just get some extra cash, so hopefully it didn't cost me more than the cash I just picked up. Do you want to stop him from moving into this general area? So we keep going back to patrolling to make sure he doesn't send any settlers over here. That's probably what we're going to do. Yeah, so let's just check on this stuff. Picking up anything cool on the way. So we look around. Some dust. So this is where we want to go with our other guy. So I'm just going to keep checking for anything neat we can pick up. Some mithrite. Nice. That's about it for this area. We could go ahead and talk to these guys. I don't know if we have, like, if that quest might actually be from them. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Nope. To pacify the Keratin and Maladin, provide the village with the strategic resource necessary to repair their aging defenses. Supply 20 Hyperium. I don't know if I even have that. The village was built on the site of an ancient ruin, protected by screens and fences of the finest mithrite and Hyperium. After a series of attacks, these defenses have degraded and broken, yet the tribe lacked the technology to forge them anew. If you could provide some of the missing resource, they would view you as a protector and defender. I have no idea if I have Hyperium. Got mithrite. I mean, I can talk to them, so maybe I do. Yeah, I don't have it. So, again, we could just buy these guys off, because we're probably not going to have that resource anytime soon. But I'm not that concerned. Like, if we can't do it, it's not that big a deal. Okay, so you need to get all the way over there for that quest. And there is a little bit of an army trying to hide over here. Can I even get through? Yeah, we can get through down this way. I kind of want to see... Yeah, they're blocking my path here, so I kind of have to attack these guys. Fine. I've got militia reinforcements if I need it too. Very odd deployment with my big heavy guys way in the back here. Where's my leader at? You can see my leader. We've got one unit up there. Can I deploy? No, can't deploy there. I can only deploy here and like here. Your deployment here. Go there? Nope. Seems like there's only like a one-way path that direction. Fine. We got my leader here. Yeah, I mean, that's okay, I guess. It's very weird, but sure, whatever. Alright. Let's go offensive, go for them. Offensive, go for them. Offensive, go there. My leader. Let's go after that guy. I don't even have to move. We can make shots from here, so I will shoot them. And you can stay put and shoot this guy. Actually got our militia here too. Yeah, just move there, that's fine. Archers, go there. I think I have... Shouldn't I have another militia somewhere? I don't see another militia, but okay. So we do have our upgraded weapons and stuff with these guys. Wiped them out already. If we can actually get a hit over here. Yeah, it looks like we can. No, maybe not. Height difference must mean I can't hit them. They're flying in the air and throwing some kind of weird fireballs at us. Alright, you guys are set. You just kind of do whatever, that's fine. You two are both going for that. From here, we can hit them. So let's just move everybody up. So we can get in range of something we can kill. You guys want to kill that, you want to kill that, that's fine. Yeah, hitting a little harder now that we've got the better bows, for sure. Looking around for stuff to kill. There's nothing to kill! I'm so unhappy. So we can now continue moving through without too much trouble. Just go around to head over that direction is kind of the idea. Alright, my capital. Locks, Borough Street, sure. Settler, again, Settler screws things up, so I don't want to play around with that too much. Borough Street here. What do we want to do after? Canal system, maybe? Could go for some more fighters, of course. We could go for a settler, but again, the settler might screw up the Borough Street. I do have some forests here. That's grassland. Garden. I wish it would kind of give me an estimate, like the current state of the city, like what I would get for some of these. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes once you've expanded what stuff is or was. Mostly grassland, it looks like. Not actually that much forest, so the lumber mill doesn't really do me much good. Canal system's not bad. Let's do that. Got a whole bunch of stuff queued up here. Set up here. Borough Street. It's mostly grasslands here, I think. So I think actually we've got quite a few extractors. So I think the apprenticeship registry would be good. Anything else? We could start getting just some extra guys. Let's go with the apprenticeship registry. We're back. All right. Yeah, I don't know like how vast the other faction here has expanded, but they've definitely eaten the other territory. There's another one that was dead, so I'm a little concerned. Like, I felt like I was expanding crazy rapidly, but now I'm wondering if maybe I am not expanding rapidly enough. I might have to go to war here. I don't know what the number there is. So you can see, like, for me it's 661, and then the Ekawaka is 738. I don't know what that is. Is there something I can see? Correlate to that? I don't know. Status screen. Okay. So it looks like some kind of score. Expansion. So they are a little bigger than me. Economically, I might be bigger. Oh. Can actually tell me militarily. Yeah, we're pretty comparable militarily, actually. Expansion-wise, so they picked up another region. So I was above them, then they've picked up multiple regions, it looks like, to kind of make up for it. They're also population skyrocketing. That's crazy. Their industry's massively picked up. I don't know why I have all these numbers going down pretty drastically. Quests. I haven't been doing many recently, honestly. Yeah, so I feel like we're falling a little bit behind. I feel like I definitely was above, and now we're falling a bit behind. So I kind of feel like I need to challenge these guys directly militarily. Might be what we need to do rather than expanding. But I do want to grab those two territories. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do in the near future. I'm probably going to wrap this one up here pretty soon. We'll hit end turn and see what happens. But the goal is going to be grab those two territories so I lock down some more adamantium deposits. Then I think we might want to try to just go to war and start moving in at least one, if not two, of our armies and just start wrecking their crap, just to disrupt what they're doing. You need to go do the quest. So maybe we can build another army. I do have a lot of cash running around, so we could definitely build up another army. I could even try to do it quickly, just do mass production, paying for it with money rather than waiting for things to actually get built. But I feel like winter is coming again, and winter really slows everything down. Okay, Quicksilver. I can see armies moving around over here. More population growth. Yeah, and I've massively increased my population because I built the special altars, I think, up here. Anywhere that I had 3 or even 2 of the local cities that were still intact and pacified, I built the altar. So I massively increased my population quite a bit not too long ago, which might be why my happiness isn't super great. But yeah, I feel like we definitely need to go on the offensive against these guys. And I'm not sure how that's going to go. I'm a little worried about how that's going to go. But yeah, this is kind of a look at like where I'm at in the campaign for right now. You need to get over there. These other guys here need to get into my own territory and get refitted. And then maybe we can make a move to the east. And we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, this has been more Endless Legend playing as the Windwalkers. Hopefully I will be able to check back in again on this as the campaign goes through, see how things are doing. I felt like I was doing pretty well, but now I feel like we're falling behind. Kind of the way things go in these kind of games. All right, I've been DisturbingPuppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.